here's another beautiful creation from Mr. Rick Van Zant. Built one very similar to this a few years ago. Sold it to a nice gentleman out in California. And so I guess he decided he needed another one. A lot of traffic here. Looking for some of my friend of mine. He brought 6 tractors. He brought 3 Internationals and 3 Farmalls. See if I can find him or find them. A lot of money set here. A lot of money. Beautiful tractors though. Beautiful. Really nice. Okay. Had to take a pause there, snap a couple of regular photographs. With a farm ham front end loader on it. Probably shouldn't say anything, but I'm almost surprised that I haven't been rear-ended or honked, whatever. Farm fresh and very rusty. That looks like it's probably never seen a tool shed in its life. Here's a project. I don't know. My understanding was that the minimum requirement that it had to run, be drivable. So, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe they let a tow in a few basket cases. Wow. Here's the tractors I was referring to earlier. 1965 1206, owned by Mr. Bob Clark, Hillsboro, Wisconsin. And he owns all 3 of these tractors, he and his son. Brought 2 semi-loads down there, as I mentioned, 3 Internationals and 3 Farmalls. And they're all just beautiful. They're just gorgeous. Okay, and here is the Farmall versions of the 1206 of the Bob Clark and Kevin Clark farms. These 3 right here. That last one down there, the 3rd one behind all those guys, is something he picked up, never restored. It looks like it's maybe had a paint job. He says he's the second owner there. Bob is the 2nd owner. It's not restored. It's a really nice original condition. So it's a beauty though, that's for sure. Have a chance to get over and chat with Bob pretty soon. Big traffic. Okay, I'm out here on the runway and I'm going to take a cruise. I'm at the very west end, the longest line of 1206 Farmalls, and we're going to work our way down there and see how it goes. May stop once in a while to chat with somebody, or may stop once in a while to take a snap of what I think is a particularly nice Farmall, or International. They've got both here, of course. The 1206 came in a row crop version, which this little string right here happens to be row crops. They came in standard, and they came in a wheatland version. And it's an ongoing uphill, we'll never win battle with people about distinguishing the difference between a true wheatland and a standard. And a wheatland was just a stripped down, bottom of the line version of the standard. There was the narrow fenders, the narrow tires, no TA, no 3-point hitch, whatever they needed to do to it to make it cheaper, make it more economical. And they were probably more popular, as was the standard tractors out in the western part of the country. They were just heavy tillage tractors. They didn't do any cultivating or anything like that. I'm just going to aim from blue barrel to blue barrel here. I don't know, what is it, a third of a mile? It's quite a stretch. I seem to have developed a hitch in my giddy up, so every couple of steps I seem to have a little bump. The old bone structure isn't what it used to be. I better stop and get a snap of that nice 12-0 with the cab on it. Beautiful condition. There's a 12-0 in gold demo paint, and that's not even close. No such animal. They quit making the 12-0s about 3 years before they came out with the gold demos. So just somebody liked that color paint. Zoom, zoom, zoom. The world's biggest collection of golf carts. Sometimes you wonder if it's not a golf cart / ATV show. Okay, getting close to the end of this road. Well, I'm taking pictures of this yesterday, so I won't take any more snaps, but that's Coy Winslow's beautiful, beautiful 1206 with the belly tank. Just gorgeous. He's out of Indiana. Just gorgeous. And let's see, what do we got over here? We got Bayless Farms 1206, and they did kind of a neat thing when they restored it. They kept the original side panels there. Those have not been restored. Just as not necessarily a conversation piece, but maintain a little bit of the history of the tractor. circus. What a circus. We're standing on the edge of the main runway. Not very aircraft friendly right now. We're going to head down to the north a bit. See what we can stumble into down there. Already been a pretty exciting morning. Got to see some corn shelling, old combines, and got to see a fair bit of plowing. Oops. Just looking at this, thought I was going to take a photo of, but I'm taking a little video. So we'll cruise down this line of tractors here. What?
Without torque.
Oh, wow.
On the lineup.
Yeah. The only trick is with this outfit is how do you get in and out of the cab? Crawls through the back window, I guess. Just out doing a little shelling. I don't know if you can see it, but we got a spy in the sky up there. A little drone taking action pictures from above. Pretty cool way to go. Here we have an International 615 rather. Bailing out for whatever reason. Then going back into the road. Oh well, who knows? An old Minneapolis Moline. Quite the old rig. It picks it on the cob and then it shells it. Everybody's waiting their turn. Going pretty slow. There's a very unusual International 91 combine. No steering wheel. Nancy Ferguson, another John Deere 45, a Gleaner, and a couple more John Deere. Well, we hear a small band of warriors Just opening up a new field here. How'd that combine get in here? Some of them are really struggling. Very often they don't seem to have their plows set correctly here. And they probably ought to lob a bottom or two off. Yeah, there we go. Raise her up. Super A struggling with the one bottom. Really tough plowing here. And old Oliver gonna try to pull two. And Oliver's barely scratching it. Let's see how this Super M does. He's got 3 behind there. I don't know, 314s, 316s maybe. 1952, that was the first year of the, well, he's having trouble too. Oh boy. 4020 seems to be struggling with 4 bottoms. See how the little B does. That's the hardest that B's worked in a long time. Here comes a G. He's got, looks like 3 down there. Here's a real nice looking M, and he's pulling 3. See how that works for him. Well, the old G's having to reconfigure. Yep. Ooh, and the R. Now we'll see how the R does. Oh, the G's still struggling. More adjustments. Lots of embarrassment here this afternoon. And the G's still struggling. And the M just kind of walks away. Doing pretty well. And here goes the G again. He's only pulling 2. Here's the little Super W6. He's got 3 under there, and he's pouring the coal to it. We'll see how far he gets before he has difficulty. Tough ground down here in Rantoul. Real nice looking 440 in 1957. As you were, 450. Pulling a John Deere. He's pulling 3 behind that. That shouldn't be too much trouble for him, but we'll see. And let's see. The 450 is going to dig in. Nice looking 560. Big Mini G705 pulling 4 plows, coming right along. And here's something unusual, an Agra Jeep. He's got 2 plows mounted on the back of that. We'll see. Well, humming right along so far. Humming right along. Yeah, we got traffic backed up on the 405 here. It's bumper to bumper. We're not sure if we're going to get any place to take. We're just kind of sitting here blowing smoke. So y'all have a good one. Bye. And what we got here is folks are lining up. They're for the scales. They're being weighed. Got a scale up here that they roll across, and then they pull in a particular weight class. And we'll see here in a minute. Setting on a little scales there, a little portable scale.
Hey.
Talk about your traffic jam. Heavy iron here tonight. He's about out. Oh.
That's all he had. Took them every last cylinder.
I mean, they're only putting out about 25, 30 horsepower.
25 horse.
Yeah, so I mean, that's
Exactly.
not bad.
Exactly right.
You can probably put that on that ATV or that RTV sled and maybe
You
get an
realize
average hook out of it.
That's as much horsepower as some of the lawnmowers today.
Oops.
You know,
Avery 2550. Guess that's where twin Chryslers will get you.
on the far side, the next one of our
Lord,
legends,
that's a heavy thing.
Charles Sweeney from South Michigan. This one's the smoke grinder, built in 71 with a B12 Continental tank engine, 1,790 cubic inches,
Almost
4-mag
killed
meter,
her.
twin turbos.
Nice tight turn on that, yeah. Amazing for as big and awkward looking as it is. Altman Taylor, big boy. And here we have an Alice HD16.
The Oliver 88.
Just cruising right along.
So that Perkins diesel on board. Bill Cosby driving. Got that B12 underneath the hood. That's Bill Cosby. The B12 on board that Oliver 88. He likes to call bad company.
You want to watch this one?
Yeah.
You want to watch this one?
58 tractors in the late 80s, the final group of those. And that is why we ask that you don't sit along the concrete barriers.
Man, like a freight train going by.
That was a bucket Bronco, if there ever was one.
Woohoo.
I saw the problem develop on 160 feet. Oh, yes.
That was coming
That
up
hurt.
very quickly. Pull off the end of
Woo! Dirty deeds. Constant conflict is right. Holy cow. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kids said you may have left the line.
Out of the fire. So we got a case in this. Case didn't cut it. The lead is 343 feet so far. So nobody's come close yet. Close, but no cigars.
296 and 80 well.
Well, we're forming up for the parade. We're right by the flag here on the third day of Half Century of Progress, Rantoul, Illinois. And tractors are forming up. And I don't know, I think this runway is probably a mile and a half long. And this parade's going to last a couple of hours, so we're not going to see all of it. But we'll check in here from time to time. We'll catch glimpses of it, a few tractors at a time. They haven't stopped all the buggy traffic. Anything four wheels is a buggy in my department, so we still see.